friends. We are in the shed and we are going to pull and pack. I haven't done a pull and pack video in a little while, and I had a couple requests to show how I'm selling my Wedgwoo set that I sold, which is close to 20 pieces. So I'm gonna go pull everything we have sold and then we're gonna pack together. So let's go. So I will show you first. We have got to ship all of these Wedgwoo small cups, the small plates, the bread plates, and then the dinner plates. And then we've also got this one. These were supposed to go out yesterday, but I ran out of bubble wrap. We now have our bubble wrap, so we can ship. Already pulled this towel, which was inside the house. And then we have some shoes down here. So if you see this cart here is where I put stuff that I've listed but not put into the inventory rooms yet. And these Keens sold for $51.99 in less than 2 hours. Now, the buyer on these did ask me if I could stuff the toe area. I guess it has gotten smushed for her before, so we are going to make sure we do that. But first, we have to go out to the shed and the canning kitchen and pull the other stuff that sold. So let's go. So first, we are going to go into the little shed and we will see what, oh, there's I've been looking. Come on, Toot Toots. I've been looking for her, and apparently she was hanging out in the shed. First up, it looks like CC10. We have this Izod women's golf shirt. So let's look down here and hopefully we're getting lucky. And it looks like we are. So this will be our first one. And this Izod golf shirt sold for $5 plus the buyer paid $4.85 in shipping. So I only paid 50 cents for this. It'll be about a $3.50 profit. And then we've already got all of our Wedgwoo. We already got the towel. That is in the canning room. Here, BB3. Looks like this fan sold for $10.49. Here are the little fans, and I am looking for this one here with the little bird. So I'm gonna look at the colors to see if I can I believe it is this one. We will open it up just to verify though. So let's look. And yes, this is the correct one. And this little fan, I'm less than $1 in. It sold for $10.99 plus the buyer paid $4.80 in shipping, making this about an $8 profit. And then let's see these Denim and Co, the red 1X. So here is our red. There's an XL. Let's see if we can find a 1X. Extra small. And here we go. This one is a 1X here. And this one sold for $4.86. These are about break even, but I'm happy to see them go. And then we already have the Keens. The rosary is in the big shed. That is in the other room. And let's go to unsold though. So we've already got the goat pictures. And then we need this men's Boca Classics. This one sold for $10 over on Poshmark, and it says it's on the shirt rack. So let's look for it. I think this one I've had a while. And I believe this is it here. Yes. So I still actually have the tag on it. I did pay $1 for this. And it sold for $9.79. So it'll be about a $7 or $8 profit. And we sold these for $40 over on Poshmark. These are from Miss Linda's buyout. And this is exactly how it was in her kitchen. Everything was unbranded, so I left it together and it sold for $40 on Poshmark. This one, this frog is going to be in the small shed. All right, that looks like everything in here. We are happy we found Ruby. We've been hunting her all day, and we are gonna go to the canning kitchen. There's Pig waiting for us. So let's look here at the unsold first. What we are missing is this frog on B1. So B1 is actually up here. It is these drawers, and I normally just take them down so that I can reach into it. All right, there's B1. And there is the little frog, and he sold for 15 on, whoa, he sold for 15 on Poshmark. So let's put him in. Hear you, Pig, we hear you. So it looks like we've got all of the unsold. Now let's look on eBay. We need this Ellen Tracy cheetah print scarf, and it says it's in H1. And actually, I think I see cheetah print hanging out here. So let's see if we got lucky and this is Ellen Tracy. And it is Ellen Tracy. So this one actually was a pretty decent sale. It sold for $22 and I'm less than $1 in. So this one's about a $19 profit. All right. So we need these Izod shorts and a 4. So let's go down here. And actually A4 is this bin that is already down, and we'll see if we see our shorts, and we do. So these sold for $14 plus the buyer paid shipping, and I paid $1 for these. Okay, we got everything, so let's go pack. I don't think Pig's gonna come pack with us, but Ruby Doo probably will come pack with us. First up is this Ellen Tracy scarf. So I will just simply kind of fold this neat, and all I'm going to do is throw this into a little poly mailer. Really, really simple to do with these, and I do have most of my polys here in this drawer, and these are little 6x9s. If you haven't seen, I do have all of my shipping supplies over on my Amazon store. There's a link below to what different supplies I use. So for this, we just put it in the poly, and then I will weigh it to show you guys, but I know the scarves are pretty much all under that 3 ounce mark. So there is that, and it is exactly 1 ounce. So we will get the zip code and put the zip code on it, because we print our labels all at the same time. So the zip code for this one is going to be 97449, and then next it looks like is the Waterford crystal rosary, which I actually did not get out yet, but it looks like it is in R17. So all of my rosaries and stuff are here in this little bin on the cabinet, and here's R17. This is going to be the Waterford crystal one, and I will get a jewelry box from down here, and those are on my Amazon store as well, all of the stuff that I use. So I keep them in the bag until they sell, and then I do take them out. This one I doubt you can see, but it is marked Waterford there on the bottom. It's probably, I'm not even gonna try. So I will put it in here in this box. And this one, because it was almost $100, I'm actually going to use a 4x4 box to put that in versus just putting it into a poly, just because of how much it costs. And let me see if I charge them for priority, because a lot of times I do, and I did. So I knew I wanted that insurance coverage if something were to happen to this, and we are just going to put this in here. I might use a little bit of bubble wrap around it here And all of my bubble is from American Bubble Boy. This was what was left before we got our new rolls and yesterday from Joel at American Bubble. And I know that only 2 pieces will fit inside that 4x4 box. So what I'll do is I'll just push some down, and then I'll set my little jewelry box in, push the rest, and then I do tape these little 4x4 boxes. I love these for first class, but this one is not going first class because we want the insurance. So we have got our eBay tape. We will just tape that, and this one's probably under 4 ounces as well. So if this didn't sell for $97, I would actually use first class, but because it sold so high, I choose to use priority. So it is 5 ounces, and I am just going to get her zip code. A guy that bought this, and it is 55446. All right, so there is that one. And next are the Keen shoes. And as I said earlier, the buyer for the Keen shoes did ask me to stuff these toes. I keep all of my Amazon boxes. I have tons. So today I will try and use as many of those as possible instead of the boxes that I pay for. So since I don't have any paper, I'm just gonna pull a little piece off of my roll because I just need a tiny bit to stuff the toes of those Keen. And these sold really, really fast. All right, so she asked us to stuff so that the toe didn't get crushed, so that's stuffed pretty well. And I do try to honor buyers' requests such as this if they are feasible, because it just will make them a little bit happier. These I'm gonna weigh, because if they are over a pound, I will go ahead and put them into a padded flat rate. So let's see how much they weigh. And they do weigh more than a pound. They weigh 1 pound 3 ounces. So these are going to go into a padded flat rate envelope, which we have over here. So you gotta kind of stock your shipping supplies according to what you use. And this is just stuff I use depending on what I sell. But if you sell different stuff, you might need some different boxes, and you figure out the best setup for you. So we're gonna put those in. These are size 9.5, just so you guys know, and it should close fairly easy. And there are those. And you do need to make sure on eBay that you put that as a padded flat rate envelope, and that is what I have. So these are going to 95337. And next is the Denim and Co Sweater. So I'm just kind of making a pile here of my finished ones. So this is my sweater, and again, this will simply go into a poly bag. So I will just fold it neatly. And this should fit in a little gray poly. I will check the weight here. So it's only a little under 10 ounces. So we'll get another gray poly. I believe it will fit in that. If not, I have some eBay polys that are a little bit bigger. So let's see if we can make this work here. And we can. And we'll weigh it again with the poly. It should be right at 10 ounces. Let's see. So 9.4, you do round up. So this one is going to be 10 ounces. What I'm doing is coming to the computer and I update how I'm shipping it. So 14870. And next is going to be the CarQuest Porsche filter, which these I got on a pallet. I got hundreds of them. This one sold for $8.23 free shipping, but we do still make some because they're about 10 to 11 ounces. These I know will go in my eBay polys because we have sold enough of them. So I just get my eBay poly, put it in, and it fits in there perfectly. And there's that, and we will weigh it, and it is 9 ounces. 48462. And next is going to be the little fan. And the little fan, I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I forgot the little fan in the bag. That was scary for a moment. So what I will do with this little fan is I will just get my new roll of bubble wrap here, and we will just score this lightly with our knife. And we just want 1 piece of bubble wrap, and we are going to wrap the fan in it. And then these tubes come in handy for several different things. I use them for my pennants, but they're also great for paintbrushes I sell, and they're great for these fans. So these are little 12-inch tubes, and once I wrap it in there, I simply just put the fan in here, and then we'll put the cap. Now, I normally don't tape, but I had somebody tell me something fell out a couple weeks ago, so I'm just going to go ahead and tape just to be extra safe. These caps stay in pretty good, but after that experience, I don't know if the buyer was telling the truth or not. We are just going to tape just to be extra careful. And I will show you, these tubes are really light. So if you see here, this is still under 4 ounces for this fan, which is great. So this will go first class, and this one is going to 39047. So I write the zip code so that when I print multiple labels, I know what goes to what. Sometimes I print or put the initials, but I am not doing that today. And then next up are these Izod shorts. Same thing, I'm just going to fold them neatly, and these should go into one of our little gray polys. And I got those polys forever ago. I bought like 2,000 of them, and they have lasted what seems like forever. These should be, I would guess, about 6 to 8 ounces. So let's see how good my guessing is here. We'll toss them on the scale, and they are 7 ounces. So I was pretty good on that one. And we have a lot of nice and easy stuff today, but we also have some really hard stuff coming up. So we have that big Wedgwood order. So next is the St. Nicholas Square. It is this towel, so we will get us another little gray poly. These 6x9 polys really come in handy for this stuff. And St. Nicholas Square is a great brand. Keep your eye out, even used, they sell well. So we'll just slide this one in here, and this one should be about the same, about 6 to 8 ounces. There is that. And this one is actually 5, so it's a little bit less than what I was thinking. For 513. And then next is going to be the Wedgwood. So let us get prepared here. Stuff that I just bought, some little pots. The shipping boxes for those pots actually is pretty good for these Wedgwood cups, the Dim and Task cups. So let's see if I left them inside. I think I did. Yes, there is one here. These little pots were in it there. So these had pots in them, but the Dim and Task cups I think are gonna fit perfect in here, and they'll be like super protected. And then I'll put these boxes inside another. So I actually have enough to pack 10 of the 11 Dim and Task cups this way. This is why I always keep my packages from stuff I buy, because you never know what you might need it for. We will see. And actually in the back, there is a tote that I got all this Wedgwood in. So I'm thinking I can wrap them in this little foam here, and then put them inside the styrofoam. So we're gonna take 4 first. Because this box came with 4 little planters. And let's try it without anything. And you can see they go in there pretty darn good. So I will wrap them in this foam and see if they will still go in there. And hopefully they will. And they do. And then what I'll do is place this foam back, and then I'll tape this. But for now, we're gonna first wrap each of these cups and put them in here. And then this box will actually go inside of a bigger box. And then this I'm gonna squish down. I am turning the handles towards the inside. I don't want the handles towards the outside. And then there are 11 of these. This is just the first 4 because this box actually has 4 openings. Alright. So now that they're in there, I'm going to take this styrofoam and then I'm going to close the box because they are covered by that styrofoam. So this will be the first 4 here. So this is our first 4 cups. And then next, this one had 6. So we'll actually get all but 1 into these boxes, which is pretty cool. All right, there is that. And then we will put our styrofoam on top. And there we go. Alright, so my plan is to pack the Dimetask cups and saucers in one box, and then I will pack the plates into another box. So there are those 2, and these will go inside of another box. I've got our new roll of bubble here. So I'm actually going to put it down on the ground. We will take our first plate, and I'm probably going to wrap these in half. I am tucking it, and then I am rolling it twice. 2 times. And then I will add another one. And then we'll wrap that 2 times as well. And actually, let me separate these. I'm doing 6 in one, and I'm doing 7 in another. So wrap it twice, place another. Now, sometimes I only do 1, but these are so expensive, we are wrapping each one 2 times. So each plate inside of there is getting tons of extra bubble, you can see. So this is going to be the first set of saucers. So this is the last, so I'm just going to keep wrapping. And then what I will do, I will go ahead and I will tape this. And then I'm going to push my sides in and tape them as well. And now we will take some big bubble wrap and wrap it around this. So we are putting the big bubble down as well, because it is just easier. And I'm going to go the opposite way of what I wrapped. And then we're going to wrap this in big bubble wrap. Several times. Okay. And then we will tape this. And then we will tuck these sides because we don't want this to be any bigger than it has to be to protect them. So But that also pulls that bubble in to protect them even more. On the sides, there's some kind of seed in here. That was in the bubble wrap. Okay, so there's that. So as of right now, we've got these 2 boxes and we've got these, and we're going to do these last set of saucers. Oh, we also have this. I want to make sure everything gets in that box. And we will wrap the dinner plates and bread plates next. All right. So we have got these 2, this, and those 2. I am going to use my handy dandy 14-inch boxes here. I love these because they're adjustable. They go 14, 12, or 10. So if it is possible, we will do smaller than 14 by 14, but I don't think that's going to be the case. All right, so here is our 14 by 14 inch box. I will go ahead. These are wrapped pretty decent, so let's go ahead and put them in there. Around it has some room, so we'll put some paper. So what I have done here is create a cushion around the edges of my plates. With the next ones though, because I need room for the box, I'm going to set them standing up like so. All right, so there are those, and then this last cup will squish right in there, and this is pretty tight, guys. You can see pretty darn tight here, and it's going to be at 14 by 14 for these cups. We've got our box. It is 14 by 14. This is going to be box 1 of 2, so I'm going to set my little counter there over to the side so I can get my box on the scale. You want to make sure it's not touching anything, so let's see. All right, so it is 6 pounds 11 ounces, and we're gonna come over here to eBay. Sorry, I was just on Facebook, and it's 6 pounds 11 ounces, and it does tell me, because my order is above $7.50, I have to have signature, and I am gonna put the 611. I'm gonna switch this to 14 by 14 by 14. And then down here you can see priority would cost $22, but I can compare all services here and scroll down, and UPS is only $16 and FedEx Home is $21. So I will go ahead and choose UPS ground for this one, and then I am going to click on purchase shipping label, print. UPS, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the box. I am going to do the dinner plates first because they're the biggest, and I will put those on the bottom, and then I will do the little bread plates on top, and these are again going to go in a 14 by 14 by 14, and we will use the same exact method we did before with wrapping twice. The first one I actually wrapped 3 times, just FYI. And then we will add a plate. Whoa, grab a label thing. Wrap twice. Add a plate. Now, this is the last one, so we will roll it a couple of extra times. And because these are so wide, there's not much protection on the sides. What I will do is with my little bubble wrap, after I tape here, I am going to do the whole thing this way with my little bubble wrap as well. And then we are gonna wrap this with big bubble wrap afterwards. Sides. And then we're going to turn it this way and do the same thing. All right. Now this will sit in the bottom of the 14 by 14, which let's go ahead and put that together. This one probably will end up being 14 by 14 as well. And then we're going to set this in here. All right, so there's not much room on the sides, which is perfect. And now we will do these little plates. A little bit extra. Outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Now, then we're gonna do this with the big bubble wrap the opposite way. We don't need to wrap it twice. All right. Should be good. Here is that. It's gonna have to be squished down, but what we will do is go ahead. All right, so we got it taped down. We are gonna put this one on our scale. This one is probably gonna be heavier. So this one is 14 by 14 and it's 12 pounds, 3 ounces. So let's go see. All right, so I put in the dimensions. Here are my options. UPS is 16 and then FedEx over here is 21. So I am gonna again choose UPS ground, click review purchase. Now here is where you guys need to change. So once I clicked review purchase, down at the bottom it says you can, like, I'm paying with pending payments, payouts. You can change it to PayPal. This is what all of you keep asking me. So after a bulk review purchase, before you confirm and pay, down at the very bottom it says change to PayPal. If you're on PayPal, it will say change to managed payments. And then we'll confirm and our labels will print.